1, 2, 3. English is important. Yes, 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 yes. Woo! Excellent. Yes, English is important. Good.
Module 12, Younger Learners. Younger learners are from 4 to 10 years of age and from kindergarten through 5th grade. Younger learners are active and creative. They learn through doing. They are social, they like to play, and they have the ability to develop the rules of language themselves as they play with different language content and input. They also have a short attention span, and they need repetition and clear direction. Module Focus, Introduction. The focus in Module 12 is on teaching younger learners. In the class you saw at the beginning of this module, the teacher used a song to start the class and get learners to focus. This is an effective management technique for younger learners. For younger learners, a teacher should also provide a warm, friendly, and comfortable classroom, clear and simple routines, rules, directions, and transitions, a variety of activities and types of participation with much repetition, holistic use of language, opportunities to physically move around, to work together, and to have fun. Number 1, viewing points for younger learners. Video segment number 1. In this classroom, look for the purpose of the activity, the teaching steps used by the teacher, the amount of time needed for the activity, and the student response. Earlier in this class period, the teacher reviewed all the vocabulary used in the song and taught the tune to the song.
So I am going to touch my part first, and then you have to repeat, okay? Head. Okay, repeat after me. Head. Shoulder. Knees. Toes. Head. Shoulder. Knees. Toes. Okay. Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Okay, fast. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Okay, excellent. So now.
Okay, so here we have some body parts, as you can see. And here you have to find the different words of the body parts here. You have to make a circle with a pencil or with a pen, whatever you want. And you have to circle in this, okay? You have to
Circle
the
the
words.
words.
Okay?
Okay. When you finish, when you find the words, you have to color the pictures. Okay?
Summary. The purpose of this activity was to teach vocabulary through repetition and physical movement. The activity was very short, but included a lot of vocabulary practice. Students were all doing the activity together and having fun. Afterwards, students worked individually on reading and writing the vocabulary words as well. Number 2, viewing points. Example activities A. Video segment number 2. In this class, the teacher is using a chant. Look for the purpose of the activity, clarity of directions, the variety of movement, and use of a particular teaching technique.
Today we are going to learn about 3 new words. Okay? Look at me. I am walking. Walk. Something like this. Walk. Drink. Drink. Do not repeat. Do not repeat. Listen. Listen. Okay? And eat. Eat. Okay. So, would you please stand up? Listen and act. Listen and act. Down and up. Down and up. And walk, walk, walk. And walk, walk, walk. Down and up. Down and up. And walk, walk, walk. And walk, walk, walk. Okay. We walk to the left. We walk to the left. And we walk to the right. And we walk to the right. Turn around. Turn around. And walk, walk, walk. And walk, walk, walk. Down and up. Down and up. And walk, walk, walk. And walk, walk, walk. Down and up. Down and up. And walk, walk, walk. And walk, walk. You walk to the left. We walk to the left. Oh, no, no, not turn around. So, pick up your glass of water. Okay, everybody, pick up your glass of water. Okay. Okay, you ready? Down and up. Down and up. And drink, drink, drink. And drink, drink, drink. Down and up. Down and up. And drink, drink, drink. And drink, drink, drink. Put your glass on your desk. Now, I will give you an orange. 1 for 1. Okay. Okay. Mayonnaise, mayonnaise. Oh, everybody got it. Okay. Down and up. Down and up. And eat it. And eat it. We eat to the left. We eat to the left. And we eat to the right. And we eat to the right. Turn around. Turn around. And eat, eat, eat. And eat, eat, eat. Okay. Come back to your seat.
Summary. The purpose of this activity was to teach 3 new verbs. Teacher directions were commands. They were simple and clear, and she provided variety in the commands. First, the teacher did the actions with the students, and then she told them what to do. The commands and actions were repeated many times. This is a technique from the Total Physical Response, or TPR, approach. It is an effective method to use with younger learners. Number 3, viewing points, example activities B. The next classroom is a kindergarten. The teacher is using activity stations to individualize learning and appeal to student interest. There are several stations used for different purposes. Watch the children using the workstations they have selected. Look for different activities, arrangement of the room and use of rugs, height orientation for chairs, tables, and things on the walls, and for what the teacher is doing.
Okay, Ira, Jesús. Jesús. Okay, otro. Triangle. Vicky. Yeah, but I have a Tia. Her name's Vicky. We have Sí, una bolita ya. Como una bola que... Negro. Ok.
It's time for cleanup. Ready? Clean up. Only cleaning monitors are up. 5, 4, 3. Who's sitting on the carpet? Crisscross applesauce. 2. And 1. Jessica, you need to sit. Thank you, Alexis Klein. Thank you to Jose.
Summary. In this class, there were many different resources collected on shelves and in bins at each of the 6 different stations so that children could choose their own activity at that station. Rugs were used to border stations and to sit on. Tables were grouped together. Everything was oriented to the children's height, including the chairs, tables, resources, and things posted on walls. The teacher was using the time to work with each child individually. The children were directing their own activities and cleaning up their workstations afterwards. Children learn when they are active, interested, and engaged. Module Focus, Summary. The focus in Module 12 has been on younger learners. Some important points in teaching younger learners are a warm, friendly, and comfortable classroom, clear and simple routines, rules, directions, and transitions, a variety of activities and types of participation with much repetition, holistic use of language, opportunities to physically move around, to work together, and to have fun. In the final song, notice another technique, the use of gestures with the song. Notice also how the teacher keeps her gestures small as a model for the children. See the manual for readings and more information on this and other topics about younger learners.
Hear your voices.